Hello everyone, today I'll show how we make the models hollow, how we prepare the bases of the models so that it saves some time, some printing time, it saves some resin as well. So we do it before importing the models to Maestro, and when we export the models to the viewer and then to the slicer, all the models, they already have this hollow base. They have these holes for leakage of the material after the 3D printing. So it's very convenient, it saves time, so I recommend to make the models hollow before importing them to Maestro rather than after you export the models. So yep. And I'm not sure if my protocol is optimal because I think there are some other ways, like maybe you are familiar with ExoCAD or PlastiCAD or some other CAD software. I'm not, so I only know Mesh Mixer and Maestro 3D, so I'll show my way. And yeah, don't criticize me if my protocol is too complicated. This is how I used to do, and yeah, I like my protocol actually. So you have the raw scans right from the 3D scanner with this kind of base. So I always start with Maestro 3D. I create a new case and I import those models. So upper jaw scan and lower jaw scan. Now we have to set the occlusal plane. Let's set the 3 points, like it's shown on the left part of the screen. And then we go to virtual setup tab and choose this cut and close, cut in line function. Here we are holding shift button, making double clicks and selecting the area of the future model. I prefer to leave at least 5 millimeters above the gingival beneath, because this is the way how I cut the liners. It's proven that if we cut the liners 2-3 millimeters above the beneath, it gives us much more retention, so the liners work much better. So I never cut the liners like Invisalign does. I think it's not the best way. That's why I'll leave some more gingiva here so that it will be covered by the liners. That's why I always ask my doctors to scan the gingiva as well, so not only the teeth. We should cut the distal part so we don't cover it with the liners, so we don't need it. Then we need to press to this point to show to the software which part should be saved, which part should be deleted. So we have to set this point inside the part we want to set as a model. Then we click next and wait for a few seconds. So this is what we've got after the cutting. Let's do the same on the lower jaw. Press here, cut in line, hold shift, making double clicks. I like how Maestro builds the base. The geometry it gives us, it's really nice. And I like the convenience of the process as well, but if you know how to do it in Exocad or some other software, I hope you're also happy with it. But I'm just not familiar with any other CAD software, as I told before. It's not that crucial to leave a lot of gingiva in the posterior part of the models, but for the anterior teeth, I always try to leave as much gingiva as possible, at least 5 millimeters, because we'll lose about 1-2 millimeters when we print. We lose some when we cut the aligners with scissors or burrs. So we need to have some gap. Don't forget to touch this. Oh, I should have released shift. Just move it. So now we have a good base, but the models are not hollow. And from this step, I go here to the main menu, press export input models. Let's choose the folder. And now we can close Maestro. Now we go to this folder. So this is the lower jaw model. Let's start with it. What do I do next? Maestro sometimes creates not perfectly flat surface. So I always start with this instrument called plane cut. I select the plane which I want to cut. It's a straight line, so I need to cut some slice of the base. I click yes, accept. Then I go to select sphere brush, crease angle. I hold Ctrl, right click, and drag the mouse forward. So again, select, crease angle, holding shift, right click, left click, holding shift, right click, and dragging the mouse forward. So I selected the base, this layer, then I click D, or you can go to modify, and where is it? Just used to press D. Yeah, see, extrude. We select extrude, or you just click D on the keyboard. Then we extrude the base for at least 1 centimeter. And then I go to edit hollow. Here I choose the offset distance. I set it to 2.3. Update. And accept. And we go to plane cut again. Choosing the new cutting line. Check if you like the new cutting line. Press accept. And now we have the model with the walls of 2.3 thickness. And now I create the holes for the resin flow so that the resin can leak out of the models while 3D printing, so there is no vacuum in case if you print horizontally without any supports like I do. Here we choose Boolean subtract and click accept. And repeat the same on the opposite side. Now it's done. So we can export the model from now. And the important thing, when we put these models to our pressure machine, we need to put some material like wax or something else to fill these holes so that the air doesn't come through the model, so that the plastic doesn't suck into these holes. We need to fill them with something before the pressure forming. Then we click File, Export, or just press Ctrl E on the keyboard. And let's call it model. Let's do same for the upper jaw. Again, we go to plane cut first, because if we don't do this, we just go straight to select crease angle, blah blah blah. I'll show you what happens in this case. The base is not completely even, I don't know. Oops. Somehow Maestro makes some uneven surface. It's not completely flat, maybe, I don't know why. This is that's why I use this plane cut in Mesh Mixer, so that I cut the models perfectly with the perfect flat bases. See now, it's absolutely flat. Select crease angle, left click, holding Ctrl, right click and dragging the mouse forward. D, extrusion, hollowing, approximately 2.3, update, then another plane cut, checking if we like the shape, or if we don't, we can adjust it. Okay. Mesh mix. Making those holes. Subtract. And same on the opposite side. Reduce the size, adjust it to the model. We don't need it to be large. That's it. So we've got two STL files ready for importing to Maestro. This is lower jaw, this is upper jaw, and we're making sure that they are in the same occlusion as they were right from the scanner. So yes, the occlusion saved correctly, and we can proceed to Maestro. Thank you for watching.